Welcome to a tutorial on working with sound on your computer. So we're going to open Internet Explorer and just go to our search engine, google.ca. And we're going to type in the name of our product, Audacity. And we're going to choose Audacity Download. And we're going to avoid this sponsored result here and go to the audacity.sourceforge.net. And once we open that page, we can choose the Audacity for Windows, so we'll click on that. And we've got two options here. One's a zip file and the other one's an installer. So I'm going to choose to go with the installer. And down below, we'll see a message here that says, do you want to run or save Audacity from Audacity Google Code? Okay, so I'm going to choose run. And Norton scanned that and said it was okay, so that's good. And we're going to allow this to happen. And we're going to choose English for our language, and now we're going to go through the install. So click next, and we've got all this information here that we're supposed to read. And so let's say that we've done that. We're just going to go with the default settings for the location for the install. Click next, and might as well go ahead and have a desktop icon, so we'll just click next. And so we really haven't changed anything with the default settings for the installer. And now we're ready to install, so we're going to click on install. Okay, so it says when you're ready to continue with setup, click next. And now if we launch Audacity, I think we need to do one more thing here. Okay. So let's not launch it at this point. Okay, we're just going to finish. Okay, so now we need to get a Lamy MP3 encoder installed so that we can export our production work to MP3. So we're back to the Audacity site that we came to through Google. Just take us back through there. So the download, and then we went to the Audacity for Windows, and so just click on that again, and that takes us to this installer page. So we've already installed the 2.03 Audacity, and so now we just need to go to get this Lamy MP3 encoder. Okay, so let's just click on this link. Some fairly detailed instructions here, okay, and so the first one is go to the download page, but we need all these instructions, okay, because you'll see in a minute it's just it's a bit of a mess. So it says directly underneath for ffmpeg/Lamy on Windows, left click on the link Lamy version 3.99.3 for Windows.exe. Okay, and then we're going to save that to our computer anywhere. Okay, so we're going to download page, and sorry, for ffmpeg/Lamy. Okay, 3.99.3 for Windows.exe. Okay, so it says to left click, not right click. So left click on this, and do we want to save this or run it? I think we want to run it. Okay, so let's choose run. You see down at the bottom here, a message comes up in Internet Explorer. So I'm going to click run, and 4 seconds remaining, 77%, and it's going to open an installer for us, and we'll go through the install. Okay, so Norton says it's okay, so we're going to click Okay, so now we're going through the setup of this LAMI encoder for MP3. Okay, so we're going to go to next. And we read that very quickly. Next, we're going to go to the default location and install. Setup has finished on your computer. Okay, and finish. Okay. So now that we have installed those two things, I'm just going to minimize my window here for Internet Explorer. And we've got a desktop icon for Audacity now. So I'm going to open that. So double click on that shortcut. And what's it say here? We got some information here. Oops, I didn't want to do that, sorry. Back up here. Make that bigger. Okay, so I got some support methods, a manual. I think we can bypass that. So we're just going to say OK. Now, we want to record. So let's just do that. I'm going to click on this record button here. It's kind of a red button here. And we're going to go test 1 2 1 2. Hello, it's test 1 2. There you go. Okay, and then stop. Okay, so now I've recorded something. Okay, so all I need to do now is there's two ways to save things. Okay, there's save as a project. Okay, which you may want to do, but at this point we want to go directly to export. Okay, now we want to export, and we're going to give it a file name as test. No, let's give it a real name. So we're going to call it tutorial for Audacity. Okay, and we're going to choose a location. So let's see, you want to go to wherever it is that you save your stuff. And this is where I'm saving my stuff at the moment. And we're going to find video tutorials here and save it there. Oh, save as type. Okay, so here, MP3. Okay, save. And it's going to give me this opportunity to sort of tag it with metadata, and I just click through these things. I don't really bother with that. Okay, so now let's see what that looks like. Oh my goodness, look at that. I've got an MP3 file. So if I open that up, and we're going to go just test 1 2 1 2. Hello, it's test 1 2. There you go. Okay, and then okay, so we got that saved. I don't want Xboxes, all this stuff coming up here with Windows 8 that I don't know anything about. Oh, and we're gonna go. There you go. Test 1 2 1 2. Hello, it's test. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, jeez, that's Windows 8. Still learning. Okay, so I got my MP3 file here, and I've exported it, and we're all good. Now, just so you can see, so that if you want to edit, you want to save as a project file. Okay, so I'm in the video tutorials folder, so I'm just going to call it same name, tutorial for Audacity. I'm not going to call it MP3, and it's going to be the companion for this. Okay, so it's a project file. Now I'm going to close this, and saving. So okay, saving project. Hope it does it. There we go. There. Okay. All right. So we've got the project file here, and we've got the MP3 export of that project. Okay, so we've closed Audacity, so I'm just going to close this tutorial. I think we've gone far enough. Okay, so good luck with that, installing that on your machine, and yeah, hopefully you get some production out of this. Okay, thanks, bye.